Hi everyone. So the essential question that I chose this week was, what is my work as a learner and a teacher? And with that, I came up with three different personal questions. And the questions that I came up with were, what can I do to help my students truly gain knowledge rather than to memorize? What is my goal as a teacher? And what do I need to do to continue a desire for learning? Um, I went and researched a little bit more about these, and one that really caught my eye was making like goals as a teacher. So, what is my goal as a teacher? And before I went and studied a little bit more about um, goals and like the importance of them in a classroom, I reflected on the question like, what do I want to, who do I want to be as a teacher? What do I want my students to learn? And how am I going to help my students to succeed? And as I went about thinking about those questions, I came across it's actually like a Word document, but I found it online by Achievement First, and they said the first goal that you should always have is the student outcome. What is the main student outcome that you want as a teacher? And I thought that that was really important because the whole purpose of us teaching is to help our students to be inspired and to learn and to grow in their knowledge of what we may be teaching. Um, then it comes our professional learning. We all have a learning curve. We're all continually learning, and so we need to be setting our goals, not just for our students, but also for ourselves to continue our learning as a teacher. Another one is personal priorities, which they suggested to be optional. It's up to you. Um, Another thing that I learned from like previous classes that I have taken, such as in like high school or things like that, that I liked as a student, and I don't know if this is fact, but something that I know I had a teacher who we set goals and then um, we set our goals for not she had her own goals, but we also set goals as a classroom that the teacher was held accountable and the students were held accountable. And so I thought that that was really important to help really bring a good classroom dynamic and to help um, just um, know the expectations that you're going into for that school year as a teacher and as a student, being able to communicate with each other what um, is going to be expected. And so I just think that making sure that we have goals and that they're student oriented but also professional, our own learning, as well as making sure we can accomplish them and we have a plan to accomplish them is just so important as a teacher. And I hope that this is helpful and inspiring to set goals.